Who would have thought that Donald Trump's downfall would come from within his own family? Melania and Barron Trump have betrayed him by handing over the missing documents from Mar-a-Lago to the authorities. Recently, Trump's Florida mansion was raided once more, but this time, it was Barron and Melania who assisted in locating the missing documents. The viral video showing authorities raiding his mansion with help from Barron and Melania has evoked widespread amusement. This event, which mainstream media has largely overlooked, raises serious questions. Does Donald Trump truly deserve such betrayal from his own family? Or is this retribution for past actions? There seems to be a reason behind Barron Trump's perpetual sadness, possibly linked to Donald Trump's influence. The newly revealed classified FBI methods from the Mar-a-Lago raid are deeply concerning. The bedrooms of Melania and Barron Trump were searched and photographed by FBI investigators. The invasive search of the First Lady's and the President's young child's personal spaces has sparked outrage and cast doubts on the FBI's investigative practices and respect for privacy rights. The documents released paint a disturbing picture of FBI overreach and disregard for personal boundaries. The fact that the FBI intruded into the Trump family's private quarters has only intensified the controversy surrounding the Mar-a-Lago raid. Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to the daily newsletter. If you are new to this channel, please support us by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to be the first to know when new content is released. Many feel it was intrusive and unnecessary to strip Melania and Barron Trump of their privacy by photographing their bedrooms without their consent. Typically, law enforcement officials avoid such personal spaces unless dealing with indicted individuals. These actions, seen as an invasion of privacy, have led Trump's friends and allies to accuse the FBI of politically motivated harassment. Following Trump's departure from office, this incident is viewed as just another attack on the Trump family. Critics argue that the breach of privacy and the invasion of Melania and Barron Trump's personal spaces violate the Fourth Amendment, questioning the FBI's authority and rationale. The authorization and execution of these actions raise significant concerns about oversight and accountability within the FBI. A tweet from Tuesday, May 21, 2024, reignited discussions about government surveillance, civil liberties, and the balance between security and individual rights. The FBI's raid on Melania and Barron Trump's bedrooms has become a flashpoint for debates about law enforcement's role and the necessity of clear privacy safeguards in sensitive cases. There are growing demands for investigations and accountability as the public grapples with these revelations. Concerned citizens want to know who authorized these actions, why they were taken, and how to prevent similar invasions of privacy in the future. Under the guise of investigating Trump's alleged mishandling of national security materials, the FBI conducted Operation Plasmic Echo on August 3, 2022. Beyond the Mar-a-Lago raid, this operation highlights the difficulty of balancing privacy and security in a democratic society. The specifics reveal a broader objective than merely searching for sensitive documents. The extensive raid involved 25 agents from Miami, 4 from Washington, 1 from the Department of Justice, and an assistant attorney for the Southern District of Florida. The extensive content demonstrates the gravity of the situation and the considerable effort expended to resolve it. It is more alarming that the FBI has adopted a militarized approach. Methods for dealing with adversaries, including the use of lethal force, were outlined in the operational order. During the operation, agents exhibited an unusual level of hostility and preparedness, clearly indicating they were ready to confront the former president upon his return to Mar-a-Lago. Equally disturbing is the notion that if staff at Mar-a-Lago refused to comply, FBI agents were instructed to go door to door, intimidating guests. The use of firearms, lockpicking tools, and restraints underscores the aggressive nature of the operation. The search of Melania and Barron Trump's bedrooms by FBI agents was one of the most invasive breaches of privacy in recent history. Ethical questions arise regarding the motivations of those involved. as this invasion of personal space far exceeds the scope of any lawful investigation. Problems escalate when high-ranking FBI officials are involved. Stephen D'Antuono, head of the FBI field office in Washington, was controversial at the time due to his handling of the investigation into the kidnapping plot involving Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer and the events of January 6. The Mar-a-Lago raid is now under scrutiny due to his retirement in November 2022. Adding to the intrigue, Attorney General Merrick Garland's authorization of the raid, being the nation's top law enforcement official, legitimizes the operation but raises questions about his political motivations. The FBI's Mar-a-Lago raid was exposed by Julie Kelly, who reveals disturbing instances of abuse of power and violations of civil liberties. American law enforcement is under scrutiny due to questionable motives, invasions of privacy, and dubious military actions. The need for accountability and transparency in the legal system is becoming increasingly evident as this crisis unfolds. As the wife of the former President Donald Trump, Melania Trump gained widespread fame during her tenure as First Lady. She has a reputation for being reserved and protective of her private life, particularly during her husband's legal troubles. In the early 1980s, before meeting her future husband, she had a successful modeling career. She possesses an irresistible charisma, charm, and style reminiscent of a model, which is why people often speak of her illustrious career. Some of Melania's admirers have remarked that she resembles a contemporary actress. The former First Lady was featured in black and white photos from a 1987 photo shoot that were shared on a popular social media platform. According to Time, the pictures were taken when she was 17 years old, just before her career took off. In a series of images, Melania appeared radiant and fashionable. In one shot, she looked fierce, while in another, her hair was loosely tied back. Her outfit, consisting of trousers and an unbuttoned tank top, was deceptively simple. Additionally, she sported a gorgeous ribbon-adorned side ponytail, and stylish loafers completed her ensemble. Some of the photographs showed her smiling, while others depicted her with a smoldering expression. In another image, she wore a high ponytail, a casual t-shirt tied at the waist, and tights, which is typical for a training session. Melania looked stunning in her strapless tube dress adorned with a bun. An admirer commented that Melania resembled a younger Kristen Stewart, noting, "Wow, that photo almost looks like Kristen Stewart." Prior to her pixie cut, Stewart had longer, more loosely styled hair similar to Melania's in one of the photos. Upon closer examination, their eyes and facial features appear remarkably similar. It appears that many individuals have compared Melania to Kristen Stewart, though some were initially surprised and felt she did not look familiar in the photographs. Despite the clear resemblance, Melania enjoyed a successful modeling career and continues to radiate elegance and beauty. This discovery surfaced months after the government conducted a comprehensive search of the residence for classified documents, as reported by the Daily Beast on Wednesday, May 22, 2024. Following Trump's tweet on May 22, concerns about his handling of sensitive information have been raised once again. Security experts have expressed anxiety over the potential consequences of keeping sensitive information in unsecured locations. The authorities carried out a meticulous inspection and did not find the documents for months. Classified records must be protected against unauthorized access and exposure, and this instance highlights the authorities' ongoing struggle to achieve this, particularly concerning sensitive information related to prominent individuals. Strict security measures and continuous monitoring are essential to safeguard state secrets, as emphasized by the Mar-a-Lago incident. There needs to be an investigation into how Trump obtained the classified documents and why they were not discovered sooner. Protesters are demanding swift actions to prevent such lapses, arguing that they jeopardize the nation's security. No one associated with former President Trump has addressed the discovery. This incident exacerbates the Republican Party's dominance and Trump's post-presidential challenges. Secret materials found at Mar-a-Lago are at the center of media and social media attention. Many feel the story's details are insufficient. Efforts to prevent such incidents and hold those responsible are central to the authorities' investigations. The ongoing challenges faced by government organizations and the importance of robust data protection were underscored by the security breach. Following this discovery, the impact on national security remains uncertain. Balancing transparency with the preservation of secret information is difficult in today's complex and interconnected world. According to recently released court documents, Special Counsel Jack Smith believes that former President Trump is attempting to impede the government's investigation into his handling of secret materials. In response to Trump's efforts to dismiss the case, the court brief was released on Tuesday, May 21, 2024, as reported by ABC News on Wednesday. Two crucial meetings regarding Walt Nauda's request to dismiss the accusations are forthcoming. Following his departure from the White House, Trump is facing 37 felony counts related to the handling of classified materials. He pleaded not guilty in June of last year. Hundreds of sensitive documents related to American nuclear capabilities and defense policy are being withheld from Trump. The government is trying to recover these materials, but Trump and Nauda are allegedly obstructing their efforts. There have been allegations of a breach of national security legislation due to the intentional retention and misuse of confidential material. The ex-president allegedly obstructed justice in a forceful manner, according to the prosecution. With more court documents becoming public, Trump's actions and the legal battle are under closer scrutiny than ever before. The finding of likely obstruction strengthens the case against Trump, calling into question his previous responsibilities as president and raising legal concerns. The entire country is closely watching the legal proceedings to see what unfolds next. The outcome of these proceedings will have profound implications for Trump, his inner circle, presidential responsibility, and the rule of law. The mounting evidence and charges complicate Trump's defense strategy, and the alleged obstruction casts a shadow over his efforts to evade accountability. The outcome of this lawsuit will challenge the integrity of the legal system and democratic institutions in an unprecedented manner. Raw Story reported the incident on May 21, 2024, and the revelations in court documents have caused significant controversy on social media. Concerns about Trump's handling of classified information following his departure from office have been exacerbated by newly released court papers revealing that his private quarters contained additional classified materials. Critics and observers have responded vehemently to these findings, with many taking to social media to express their concerns. Jay Nordlinger, editor of the National Review and a conservative commentator, asserts that even Trump's staunchest allies cannot defend him in this case. Nordlinger's assessment underscores the gravity of the situation and the imprudence of Trump's actions. As a result, Trump's management of classified information during his tenure is under intense scrutiny. Opponents argue that Trump's apparent recklessness with classified materials and lax security measures pose a threat to national security. New evidence substantiates these concerns and calls for further investigation into Trump's conduct. The discovery of classified documents in Trump's bedroom has elicited strong reactions, including demands for accountability and public condemnation. Many are curious about the journey of these documents and whether any laws were violated. Trump supporters have dismissed the findings as politically motivated attacks on the former president. Nonetheless, due to the seriousness of the situation, there have been bipartisan calls for a thorough investigation into Trump's actions and potential culpability. The investigation into Trump's conduct and the influence of the Republican Party is ongoing. The latest revelations have the potential to tarnish Trump's reputation and derail his 2024 presidential campaign. The discovery of sensitive materials in Trump's bedroom exemplifies his unconventional approach to leadership and his tendency for controversy. The public is closely watching Trump's response as these revelations come to light. In an effort to prevent prosecutors from using boxes of records seized by the FBI as evidence, Trump's legal team has requested the court overseeing his case to order their exclusion. The arguments pertain to the search of the former president's Mar-a-Lago estate nearly 2 years ago, during which the documents were allegedly seized. According to the defense team's motion, the August 2022 search was unlawful because the FBI's documentation misrepresented the facts. These claims were disputed by prosecutors from the Office of Special Counsel Jack Smith, who declared their investigation to have been measured and methodical. Authorities obtained the search warrant after reviewing surveillance footage that indicated ongoing efforts to conceal sensitive information on the premises. Subscribe if you want to be informed up to the last minute about politics in America. This is American Voice. See you in the next video.